folks, and welcome to another vlog. Join us on our journey down to Hever Castle in Kent. We were originally meant to go tomorrow, but we realised that we may have had issues with traffic, so we thought we'd set off in an adventurous way and go down through the night and stay at a local Premier Inn just on the outskirts of Hever.
Welcome to the Queen Elizabeth II Bridge. This is also known as the Dartford Crossing. It was completed in 1991 as a 4-lane cable-stayed bridge. When it opened, it was the largest cable-supported bridge in Europe. When built, the Queen Elizabeth II Bridge was the second bridge on the River Thames downstream of London Bridge constructed in over 1,000 years, and it is currently the only bridge east of Tower Bridge. The historic reason for this is that bridges prohibit tall ships and other large ships from reaching the Pool of London, which has led to the building of numerous tunnels instead.
Welcome to the Premier Inn. We stayed at the Premier Inn in Maidenhead and Sevenoaks and arrived at about 11:30, and we were ready for a rest but excited for tomorrow. Good morning, we are now on our way to Hever Castle after a great night's sleep, a delicious breakfast, and we're both really excited. Hever Castle has been on my bucket list since I first heard about Anne Boleyn. Hever Castle dates back to the 14th century and was once the childhood home of Anne Boleyn, second wife of Henry VIII and mother of Elizabeth I. It formed the unlikely backdrop to a sequence of tumultuous events that changed the course of Britain's history and monarchy and religion. Today, much of what you see is a result of the remarkable efforts of William Waldorf Astor, who used his own fortune to restore and extend the castle in the early 20th century.
Welcome to Hever Castle.
This absolutely blew us both because on the minute of entering Hever Castle, you are hit with this amazing lake and all of these trees. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at this, the cafe is shut, just our luck, but there was another cafe open. There was also a gorgeous flower shop that sold the most gorgeous shrubs, flowers, gardening ornaments, books, you name it, was absolutely gorgeous. Welcome to the Rose Gardens. Again, this totally blew my mind because they are so lovingly taken care of. The colours, the energy, the feel, absolutely stunning. And as you can see, the rose garden then leads on to this, which was very Romanesque, absolutely breathtaking. Look at those pillars, it looks out to the lake. You actually feel like you could be abroad. Look at that, it's vast. Such attention to detail. The lakeside then turns into the Italian gardens. now entering the Half Moon lawn, which again the attention to detail was mind-blowing. The pond had lots of carp fishing, absolutely beautiful. I actually really like this. There's wooden huts all the way down here selling different things like donuts, coffee, chilled lattes, all different things. And I thought it was a fantastic idea. And here's the moment I'd been waiting years for, and it really didn't disappoint. It was truly magical and breathtaking and worth the wait. What got me at this point was it's just like you read in the history books or you see on TV documentaries or films. Everything, it didn't disappoint at all. I love this courtyard because I'm sure we've seen this or something similar in films about Anne Boleyn, and again, it didn't disappoint.
The inner hall, past and present. Initially, this room would have functioned as a kitchen. Not one, but two roaring fireplaces were once situated along this wall, where dishes would have been prepared for the Boleyns and the guests. Today, the inner hall appears much as it did after the first renovations made by William Waldorf Astor between 1903 and 1908. The panelling and richly carved columns of Italian walnut are the workings of William Silver Firth, completed in 1905. William Waldorf Astor, seen here, had a deep interest in Anne Boleyn and was determined to return her former home to its years of glory. During his restoration of the castle in the early 20th century, William Waldorf Astor transformed this space into an amazing drawing room to entertain his famous guests. Committed to making his restoration feel authentic, William insisted that his workers use the same materials and tools as a Tudor craftsperson, including this plasterwork ceiling inspired by one at Hampton Court Palace. This impressive Great Hall, originally built in 1383, provides a fascinating glimpse in how Hever Castle has changed across the centuries. In the medieval era, the Great Hall would have been greater still, expanding fully to the west elevation and featuring an impressive crown post roof. In the Tudor era, the Boleyn family removed the central hearth and fitted a side fireplace to the hall for added comfort and style. In addition, they cut 2 vast windows in the north wall for better light. Seeking more privacy, the Boleyns created a parlour to the west of the hall by inserting a wooden screen. Let's take a look at some of the upstairs rooms. It is traditionally believed that Henry VIII stayed at the castle on several occasions during his courtship with Anne Boleyn. The panelling in this room, excluding the section over the fireplace, dates to the 16th century. The ceiling is the oldest in the castle and dates from circa 1462. This small prayer book was handwritten and illuminated in Bruges in the second quarter of the 15th century. Inside this book, Anne has written her famous inscription, "Le temps viendra, the time will come." This small prayer book was printed in Paris. Inside this book, Anne wrote the poignant rhyming couplet, "Remember me when you do pray, that hope doth lead from day to day." She signed her name, Anne Boleyn, underneath her note. Let's enjoy the long hall with its portraits and amazing ceiling. What an amazing view from this room there is. Somebody feeding the fish in the moat shows how many there are in there. Look at all those carp. It's absolutely amazing.
It was at this point that we thought we'd stop for some lunch, so we treated ourselves to a sandwich, a brownie, a packet of crisps, some water and a cappuccino, and it was delicious. And then it was time for some shopping, of which I couldn't wait for, and I will do a reveal at the end.
Fancy meeting you here. Right then, let's see if we can try and find his way to the middle. Wow, it's a bit tight this bit. Oh no, my first dead end, I better turn round and go back. Oh, and I've made it to the middle. Unbelievable. I think I made that look a little bit too easy. I was a bit lost there, I've got to admit. Every time you see that castle view, it is very breathtaking. It's unbelievable. Now let's enter the Tudor garden.
As you can see, those buildings in the background that look a little bit Tudor, they can be rented for weddings and conferences, and also B&B and to stay overnight in as rentals. Well, this makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, we've come prepared, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got a stand, we've got the sun, we've got Anne Boleyn's childhood home, we've got mics,
Yeah.
we've got a tripod, and we've had a gorgeous day.
Yeah.
Honestly, happy solstice, by the way, because this is from the summer solstice.
Yeah, as long as we don't get covered in orange powder, we'll be alright. We'll be alright.
Anyway, It's been an amazing day.
Wow, what a place.
I've this has been on my bucket list since I first heard about Boleyn.
Mm.
And obviously because it's so far away from us, especially when we lived up north, I never came. And today has been well worth the wait. This place is gorgeous.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, I've just gone and got some gifts from the gift shop as well, haven't we? And I'll do a sharing later on. We get back to because we're staying near Hampton Court tonight in an Airbnb. So I'll show you what I've got.
And I've got Claire a present for her birthday as well.
Yeah,
which is coming up in a week or so.
Birthday next week, yeah.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah. It's the history of the house is obviously Anne Boleyn had it. Well, her dad had it, Thomas Boleyn, and then Anne of Cleves. Well, then it went to Henry VIII, then Anne of Cleves, and then it went to various other families, and then the Astors bought it, and it was a wreck. It was a wreck, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he invested. I think it actually bankrupted him. From what I was wigging in, I was listening into a conversation in there, and I think it actually bankrupted him in the end. But actually, had he not done that, it would have just been one of those. What is it? The ones that we used to be part membership.
National Trust.
Not National Trust. English Heritage.
English Heritage.
It'd have just been English Heritage if it hadn't have been brought up and
Well, because it was just a wreck.
Yeah,
basically.
it was a wreck. It was a wreck. Yeah, it's a bit like Bamber Castle. Yeah. It was that era when it was.
My mic's a bit low. We'll see.
Cheaper to buy castles then and then rebuild them.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's taken anything away from what it was, if that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe not. No.
Yeah, and the gift shop as well. I don't think I've ever been in a gift shop apart from Sandringham, where I could have literally bought the whole shop. Couldn't I?
Yeah, you could have done.
Honestly, gorgeous. Nice cafe area. There's places to have ice creams. There's little like caravans about serving coffees, donuts, ice creams, cold drinks.
You can lodge in there, can't you? Some lodges.
Yeah. You can. It's a B&B here, self-catering. There's a spa here. The grounds are vast. The gardens are gorgeous. There's even like the old bridge that Henry would have actually galloped over, which you can still feel the energy of that. Gorgeous place, and for although it's got quite an early 1900s touch to it in there, it's still kept the mysteriousness of the Tudor period.
Yeah, they've kept to that theme, haven't they?
Yeah.
All the wood panelling, oak panelling, and stuff like that. It's all quite impressive, really.
It's gorgeous, well worth the visit.
And you can tell it's good because there's animals everywhere. There's ducks, there's fish,
there's dragonflies,
everything.
Bees.
It's just wild, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wild, but it's also beautifully well kept. And there's what are they called? Where bees go.
Hives.
Beehives. there's like a wild garden with beehives in as well. It's gorgeous.
Amazing, isn't it? I mean, there's gardeners everywhere you look as well, isn't they? It's almost like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, isn't it? The Oompa Loompas, they're all everywhere. Just, you know what I mean? What are you laughing at? But yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Did you mention weddings as well? Because there's a wedding
you can
on.
there's a wedding on today.
So there's a few areas that we've not been able to go into. Obviously, it's us, isn't it? We come to places and things are not fully open. But we got into the castle, so that's a bonus. And we've got a beautiful spot to do a video, even though we keep getting photobombed by people.
Yeah, I know. It's just nice to see the sun as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. We've got a nice weekend ahead. Windsor tomorrow.
Yep.
I don't think you can go in Windsor, can you? Well, you can go in Windsor, but we can't do.
Oh no, I'm going to say
we can't do videos.
Not again.
We can't do videos in there, so we'll do as much footage as we can outside. Try and find somewhere to do a natter again.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I've said every shop. Well, here, Windsor, Hampton Court. I'm going to go and shop because it's a birthday weekend. I'm going to treat myself in each one of those shops. Gorgeous stuff in there, though. For anyone that's into their Tudor history, and it wasn't just focused on Anne Boleyn, although there was a lot of Anne Boleyn stuff in there. It was all the wives. Yeah. Nice, gorgeous tea towels and bookmarks and jewellery and books and Christmas decorations that are gorgeous. Lovely. Lots of thought being put into it.
Yeah, it is gorgeous. Really, really nice. And the gardens, like I said, are massive. We're going to go to see this a water feature maze or something, which we've seen from distance. It looks quite good, quite impressive. So we're going to go do that next and see where we go from there.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, and have a walk around the lake, and then we're going to head over to Hampton Court, but it's well worth a visit. And it's just bubbling with energy, good energy though, not, because sometimes you can come to, they made a good point as well, it's never been sieged, it's never been attacked, and so it's bubbling with good energy, good historical energy, not where, oh my God, I feel like I'm in the middle of a siege. Yeah.
I mean, it's very, I don't know, I think Shibden Hall was very similar. It's all if, buts and maybes for a lot of the rooms. This is Henry VIII where he
then you
stopped.
find out it's not.
We don't know. They don't really know.
No.
It was. I think they say it's Henry VIII's room because it's the biggest bedroom in the house. So it makes sense that would have been his room because they'd give the king of the time the biggest room in the house.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all very interesting.
It's because I said to you the minute we came, I said, because you know when you come to a good place when it gets you when you first come, and I was like, how has this gorgeous place, well, what started off in such a gorgeous place and resulted in the Tower of London and a lopping of the head off? It's bizarre, isn't it? Such a beautiful start of a story.
Yeah.
And it just turned disastrous, didn't it?
Yeah.
For all the family. Weird, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
I know it's like yin and yang, isn't it? It's duality. Interesting, but sad at the same time.
So I'm just getting overwhelmed by all the dragonfly and stuff that are flying around because you can't see it, but there's like a little pond, well, not a little pond, there's quite a big pond just in front of us.
And it feels like as well that you can zone into and tune into past energies and past feelings, and it's not been so totally messed with that you can't imagine any of it happening. It's been done tastefully. Yeah.
Yeah, and you've got that 1900 feel as well in one of the rooms. I think it's in the drawing room, which was quite good with they had the gramophone playing with the 1900s music.
I could smell cigarette. I could smell smoke in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like cigar smoke in there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I wasn't raising my eyes at you then.
I know.
It just anyway. I think that's it. So we're gonna have a wander. We're gonna have a big stomp. Last night we were meant to actually travel here today, but I injured my ribs this week and I've had a weird week, and all I did was lean over. Anyway, I think because I've lost a lot of weight, I've trapped a lot of flesh under my rib cage. It's weird. Yeah.
So we were chilling out last night, weren't we? It was, I think it was getting 8 o'clock, 8:15, and someone said to me, it says, I think we should set off. Have a look at hotels, see if there's a reasonable priced hotel in the vicinity. And I looked and I did find something, and I plucked up the courage to ask Claire if she wanted.
Because we'd settled down, we'd had showers, we'd had nettle tea, we'd had chamomile tea, we'd got settled down, we're reading books. I was like, because I was really bad yesterday. Once I'd finished work yesterday, it just ripped open, it was awful.
But it was quite a fair drive, so it's about 3.5 hours. And that was just last night when traffic's quiet. So imagine what it'd be like at rush hour.
Could have been about
in
4
the
or
morning.
5 hours.
So it's worked out really well.
Yeah. So I'm glad we did it, because we'd have got here after that awful journey, because the London bit is a hectic, but we didn't. We came in the Premier Inn. We missed a couple of hours sleep, but that's fine. And
Yeah, well, we didn't have to get up as early. We'd have had to get up at the crack of dawn this morning to get down here. And we've probably only just got here, to be honest with you. By the time we turned around. We've probably forgot something, we're rushing off, but hey-ho, I've not noticed it yet.
sticking out like that.
So we'll see how we get on. But yes, we've got a bit of a stomp around the lake.
Yeah.
I think it reckons it takes about an hour on the map that I've been given. So we'll see how that goes. Then go shopping, get some food, because we've got an Airbnb for tonight.
Yeah, meats, salads, Italian meats, that kind of stuff.
So,
a couple of treats.
Yeah, Hampton Court tonight. Well, we're stopping.
I might have a wander down there, and have a walk. You know what I'm going to end up going after today. See, I've got to admit, I know it's a bloody part of history, but out of all our history, I keep coming back to the Tudor period, don't I?
So only us could go to Hever Castle and then go to Hampton Court
Yeah, I
and
see.
stop there the next that night. That's where we're going next.
Yeah, sail down the river. Yeah, she would have. No, not from here. Yeah, because the Thames is near here, isn't it? But they'd have galloped from here, wouldn't they? They wouldn't
Yeah,
have gone down the Thames.
yeah, they've had to gallop some way to get to the Thames. I'd have thought.
I have been to Hampton in the past. I've not been here. I've been to Hampton, and it's gorgeous. It's splendid.
Well, it's got something to beat because this place, really good. I mean, we went to Burley House, really enjoyed that. But this place has got it beat.
Yeah.
For everything. I think that Burley House is better as a house. The inside is spectacular. But when you look at the grounds, this place has got it beat by a million miles. Really good. Really impressed.
Yeah. I like I like when people have these type of places and know how to earn money, because I think in order for these places to keep going, they've got to earn money. And they do it and I like it when they do it in a way that isn't in your face as well. But yeah. Onwards, we will see you in the next natter, which will be this evening when I'm showing you all my wares.
Yep, we'll have another natter and see. Hopefully Claire's not pulled herself walking around the lake
I know,
again.
yeah.
Any luck, you'll pull herself back.
It was horrible actually what I did. I only did well. I leant over, but it was just like, oof.
I nearly had a Sean Connery when you did it because you screamed that loud.
Yeah. Anyway.
I bet you want us to stay here forever because it's such a beautiful picture behind us. Look at that.
I said to Gareth, I could have this backdrop.
Moved it right.
What?
There you go. There you go. You can see the house.
Yeah. I could have this backdrop for my other channels. Could I imagine it?
Yeah, imagine. I'll have to take a photo of this actual scene so we can blow it up and put it behind you. The trouble is we keep getting photobombed everywhere we go.
I know.
It's quite busy here.
Yeah.
Which
is
not as busy as it could be.
It's
not as busy as it could be, I suppose. But yeah, it is quite busy. As you can see, it's people behind us all the time. And I thought this was quite a quiet spot.
Yeah.
Hey-ho.
Right then, we will catch you later.
Catch you on the next one.
Bye.
So long.
We had some fun here at the water maze, of which you've got to walk around, and all of a sudden you will hit a part of the maze where, if you're not careful, water splashes up at you, just like that. And is it going to do it again? There we go. It was actually quite fun.
Wrong way, boss. You got to turn around and come
Some
back.
of it actually wasn't working, or we just hit the right spot. Gary's off now. I don't think you got wet, did you, Gary?
No, I managed to suss out where all the wet spots are on the pavement so I could avoid all the traps. You could actually go up inside the maze, and when you got to the top you got quite a good view.
my god.
We so enjoyed this walk around the lake. It was so peaceful, magical, mystical and serene, and it was nice just to get away from the beaten track of all the other crowds. Such an enjoyable experience. folks, so we're staying at an Airbnb literally over the road from Hampton Court Palace. It's little, don't get me wrong, but it's lovely. So this is the bedroom, okay, and then the bathroom area. So again, it's little, it's small, but it's clean and it's functional. Look at the Tropic fluoride-free toothpaste. And this is the kitchen area and like a little living area and a little dining area all in one, some books and things on the shelves. We basically, because we were running out of time, we just came in, unpacked, threw some salad stuff together and did some washing up. And now we're going to do our little unhaul. We're going to show you some of the stuff that we bought at Hever. Hello. So I think this may be the final clip of today's video, and we just thought we'd share with you some of the things that we got in the shop at Hever Castle today. So let's have a look. The first thing I'll show you because it's the biggest thing.
Must say, all these things are for Claire. I know.
Henry VIII, The Heart and the Crown by Alison Weir. So I've got that. That was the one book I wanted and it was on the shelf, I couldn't believe it. I got this Anne Boleyn Christmas decoration, Christmas bauble.
Baubles.
I got a Anne Boleyn tea towel.
Come in handy, that.
Should we open it up and see what it's like?
We're short of tea towels.
I know. So look, oh god, I did actually. Let's do this. There we go, Anne Boleyn tea towel.
She's still got her head.
Nice that actually. It was a nice shop, a really nice shop, which just shows you what you can do when you put your mind to it.
Earl Spencer.
Oh god, yeah. And then I got 2 Tudor Rose placemats for teas and coffees, hot drinks. And then I got another Christmas decoration, which is the bee. And then I got...
Bottomless bag, this, isn't it? Bottomless bag.
I know. And then I got these as well. Oh, stand up, God. Bee earrings. Nice those.
I got something for your birthday as well. I don't know if you can share it now.
No, you can't, can you?
No. Well, it's up to you. I can.
It's fine, but it's
I'm a grown man, I can do what I want.
And then I got... See, I can wear those bee earrings because my maiden name begins with B, and I can use this bee cup. So I've got a Boleyn cup, which is nice actually. I can use that on one of my channels for my drink. Yeah, stamp at the bottom. So that's it. And I got another present for birthday, but obviously I'm not going to show that on here. That's it. Tomorrow we're going to go to Windsor, aren't we?
Yes.
And yeah, looking forward to
See
that.
what I can see there, I suppose.
Yeah, we're tired now because we didn't really sleep well last night, and it's been a busy day today, hasn't it? We did well, really, to be honest.
I think I slept quite well once I got off.
It took me a while.
Did it take you a
Yeah,
while?
it took me a while.
I like a light, mate.
And yes, so Windsor tomorrow, and the next after that it's Hampton Court, and we're just going to chill out for the rest of this evening, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to go for a walk, but
Yeah.
I think I might just put the football on now.
Brilliant. Let's put this vlog together.
Yeah. Do it while I'm watching football.
Of course you can. Right, we will see you in the next one. See you later.
So
Bye.
long.